question is, what is the name of your department?
All right. Do you mind if I stand for this part? I'll also write it out. So, the name of our department is the Integrative Application of Math. Wait, no.
Noyce.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
Math. Science. Engineering.
Where do you see the acronym for this?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Technology. And we found that we got a very unique acronym out of this. I am set.
Excellent. I like that.
So we feel that the title alone kind of speaks for our philosophy, where we're sort of preparing our students for a practical application of everything they learn in school.
Sounds great, thank you. And what is one aspect of your school that you think would convince us to pick your design?
So we find that the best aspect of our school is our board, our STEM department. So it's our governance structure. So we're going to have a board of STEM teachers that all make decisions based on votes. The board is going to consist of 2 teachers from each department. So we're going to have 2 science teachers, 2 technology, 2 engineering, and 2 math teachers. And as well as that, we're going to have the head of the department and the chair, who is also going to contribute to the votes.
Now, how important do you feel parents are in the decision-making process of your kids in your school?
Parent involvement we consider very important to our department and our school in general. We like to hear parent input, so the idea is we'll have, if there's a PTA, so Parent Teacher Association, we would have a representative from them sit in on our council meetings, any school board meetings, and they have their own input, although they will not be a voting member, but their opinions will be highly considered in our votes, because when it comes down to it, the parents really understand what the students are learning and bringing home with them more than the teachers really can understand.
Thank you for your presentation. At this point, we'd like to open up any questions to our audience.
Okay, I am set. How are you going to handle misbehavior problems in your new paradigm school?
Misbehavior is really a product of poor deliverance of expectations towards the students. So we really want a preemptive approach to our discipline. So what we do is we're very direct about what we expect from the students and their behavior in classrooms. When they do act up, appropriate measures will be taken. Those will be designated at the beginning of any class with a new teacher, and so the students will know exactly what each teacher expects from them in their classroom.
Okay. I have a question for the young lady over there. I believe your name is Elise?
Yes.
Okay. Back on Earth, of course, it's different. There's a lot of yellows and screamers and so forth. I understand that you recently had an institute with Dr. D. And I'd like to ask you, if you remember, I'm sure you do,
I do.
what is the golden rule in classroom management?
The golden rule in classroom management, I think, is very important for everyone to keep in their mind. Do not get into one-on-one confrontation with any of your students.
And how did you find that out, Miss Elise?
Experience.
Final question, and if there's anyone else. When you look at this whole new paradigm of integrating all the new strategies and so forth, which one of the teaching strategies, or is there one, that you resonate to? Which would be your mantra, so to speak, of this new STEM department, as far as teaching strategy, pedagogy? What's your mantra?
Well, we have talked about it a lot, and we found that letting the teachers have their freedom and not having, like, we're not really gonna have like a principal or somebody making the decisions. We're gonna have the teachers doing it, so they have the freedom to use their own teaching styles, but we encourage that each teacher teaches to all the intelligences and all of the learning styles, because we feel like that's gonna be the most successful way. But definitely letting the teachers have their freedom and letting them choose how, because they know their students best, they know what's gonna help them learn, so we feel like letting them have that.
Very good. There was this motto that Dr. Dean put forth in his institute way back when we were on Earth, and it was pertaining to how students learn. If you remember the motto, any of you remember the motto? It begins, if students can't.
If students can't learn the way we
Teach them the way they learn.
Very good. That's how you should end this thing. If students can't learn the way we teach them, we must teach them the way they learn. Very good. Any questions?
Yeah, you guys anything about curriculum? Any
The
classes
curriculum?
Any of the classes we designated?
Well, I think one final thing. I'm glad you brought that up, I am set. You have some very interesting electives
These were meeting.
in the new paradigm.
Yay.
I can see Mr. Kyle's influence here, although I'm sure you all had a say in this. Would you just list some of the electives you have in this new paradigm school?
So we wanted electives that both integrated all the class material from like math, science, technology, and also sort of included the new ideas that would be present on a new planet. So we have astrology for both Earth and Democratania, because your night skies are significantly different depending on the placement of the planet.
You mean astronomy?
Yeah, astronomy?
Astrology.
Oh, whatever, sorry. The actual scientific one. But, astrology. But we also have interplanetary sustainability, interplanetary, the rest of them. But yeah, because you have a consideration now of 2 planets with different populations. And we also have robo-ethics as a combination of technology and more liberal art based. So we're also reaching out to the STEM department to sort of, pull more from what they're learning, even when they're not in our department. Then we have the ethics of interplanetary teleportation, because there's a huge ethics problem with transmission of conscious, but that's a
Ha ha.
I thought about this a lot.
Yes, you have. I like these.
I like it.
I like them.
Well, very good. Thank you very much. I am set.